give y'all the tea, okay? The tea on how to be successful in 2024. There have been a lot of things. I mean, it's about to be March, but it's only been the first 2 months of the year, right? And it's like every single month, some truth is out, right? Because that is the frequency, that's the energy of this year. If you follow any numerologist or astrologist, they will tell you the frequency of 2024 is going to be 8. 8 is not just the number of abundance and infinity, right? Because if you turn A sideways, it's the infinity symbol. It is also the year of truth. Truths will be revealed whether or not you want them to be. It's going to happen regardless. You can get ahead of the game and start now, like some people have been doing, and we'll talk about that in a second because it's actually been helping them to their benefit. Or you can wait for the universe to reveal it for you. Now, what I have learned in my, oh man, I'm going to say it, 30 years of life, is that when you wait for God to help you learn a lesson, it's usually at a point where God has already given you plenty of opportunities to learn that lesson, to share that truth. And you just, at that point, God is like, well, if she's not going to learn, or if he's not going to learn this way, the easy way, then I'm going to teach them the hard way. And that's what happens. This literally happens. Because at that point, there's no choice, right? It's like, she's not listening to me. I need her to change now, or I need him to change now. So we're going to learn it the hard way. Don't get to that point, okay? And good morning, Rainbow. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about what I am talking about today, okay? So you can wait till the end of the year for the truth to be revealed, or you can reveal it on your own. There's an incentive to this, okay? Like I said before, 2024 of 8, it's the year of abundance. It's the year of feast or famine, okay? You can choose to put in the work. You can choose, and when I say work, I don't just mean put in the effort at your job. I mean do the internal work, do the shadow work, do the spiritual work. And by spiritual, I mean like your soul. What does your soul need to feel nourished? What does your soul need to be alive? Focus on that and focus on growing that however you can. Obviously in a safe and loving way, okay? But yeah, like you have got to you've got to work on that. You've got to work on that inner, you have to do that inner work for the success to happen, okay? For that feast to happen. Now, one thing that has been occurring recently, going back to that idea that 2024, the 8 number is also about revealing the truths, is that when you reveal your truth, the entire truth, whether or not it makes you look crazy or not, you will be rewarded. And we've seen this happen so many times in the past 2 months. But I'm telling y'all this because this is the secret to success. This is how you will be successful in 2024. You will be successful by being vulnerable, sharing your truth, and working on yourself. But usually when you become vulnerable and you share your truth, that's like already a process within itself. So I think if you're doing those 2 things, you're good to go, right? But if you want success this year, like that's it. That's how you're going to get it. And so back to the example. So we saw, I think January 1st, right? Cat Williams went viral, sharing the truths, not just his truths. And I feel like he finessed it too. I don't know. Some of the truths I can like see behind people or behind their words. And some of them I'm like, okay, you have a really eloquent way of saying that. Like you said it to your, to your benefit, but this is the benefit of sharing your own truth on your own terms, right? You get to find words that empower you, and you get to tell your truth from an empowering point of view. Whereas if, you wait to the end of the year or you don't do it, then, the universe gonna do it for you. And usually it's messy. Like we see with Diddy. Okay. We've seen it with Diddy. It's a hot mess because he had decades of just the closet. The closet was closed and God said, let there be light, and open the closet. Okay. Like, everything's out there. But some of us already knew it, some of us already knew. But my point is, if you got skeletons in the closet, you better come out and just share your truths. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on social media, right? You can hire like a therapist, but just the truth needs to get out there, okay? Especially if you want success this year. The second big occurrence, and low-key what sparked this this video, is the woman who, what is it called? Who TF did I marry? Okay. You might know about this, you might not. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. But for me, her going viral was like a huge testament to how you're going to bring success this year. Okay. She shared her truth. She was vulnerable, because I know, and she even read, I think she read like so many comments, maybe all the comments. People were judging her. People were accusing her of this and that. But she made herself vulnerable. And I think it's like even more like empowering that she read through the comments. Because sometimes, even when I get comments that I'm like, I won't focus on it. I'll skip over it. But she was like, no, let's address it, which is really brave of her. But I think her story is powerful because she is like a normal person. She's not a celebrity. She's not like a big CEO or whatever. She's a normal person with a 9-to-5 job. And she was rewarded for sharing her truth, even though her truth, like, because if that was me, like, honestly, I would have been like, ooh, like, people are going to judge me. And it probably would have taken some processing on my part to be able to even speak about that truth of mine, if that was my truth or if that was my story. Now, y'all have heard my story on, I want to say Black Girl World Traveler. And hopefully there's another podcast I did an interview with. I don't know if he released the episode yet, but I've been slowly expressing my truth. And that's been a little challenging, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to keep on going, But yeah, I mean, that's the key to success. Like, that's it for 2024. It's the 8th year. You want success, you got to be vulnerable. You got to be honest. You got to like let out the skeletons, which is hard. But again, I don't think you necessarily have to do it like one-on-one with a person. You just kind of have to, how do I put this? You kind of have to just reflect on it and maybe do like have a conversation with a therapist or a counselor. But I don't think you necessarily have to go to the person that, might have been in that situation that left you to be hurt or feeling like taken advantage of. Okay. So that's it. I thought this was gonna be I really thought this was gonna be like an hour-long thing of me talking about this, but I'm very straight and to the point. I really don't like it when people spend like an hour to get to an answer. Just give me the answer. Like, what we doing? Like, come on now. That's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. But yeah, so if y'all have any questions about 2024, what to expect this year, how to be successful, let me know. I'm gonna talk for like another 1 or 2 minutes, and then that's it. That's gonna be the video. Cause like I said, I really thought this was gonna be an hour-long thing, but I said everything that needs to be said. But yeah, like I said, if you want success, you got to be honest with yourself and with other people, and you have to embrace the vulnerability, embrace the discomfort that might come with that might come with being vulnerable, and really and then focus on you, focus on your spirituality, focus not just your spirituality, but just focus on like yourself. Learn what you love to do, learn what empowers you, learn what fuels you, learn how to make time for yourself, okay? And I've said this in many other videos. What I mean by that is not watching TV for 12 hours. Now, sometimes, if we need to, 12 hours, I don't know if I want to say I haven't done that in my life, but I feel like there definitely was a time where I was binge watching TV like that, okay? Yeah. Anyway, what I mean by that is spend quality time with yourself, okay? Do, meditate, do yoga. That's also a type of meditation. Do a fitness class, like, but do something that you love, you genuinely love, okay? Um, and just make sure to also grow yourself, okay? That's the other big thing. Don't believe that, oh, I can't learn anything anymore. That's a lie. I don't care what age you're at, that is a lie. Okay? I don't care what people have told you, that's a lie. Anybody can learn anything at any time in their life. Okay? I was I was recording one of my upcoming classes, and I talked about how we have we have junk DNA, right? If you remember from high school biology, we all have junk DNA. And when I looked it up, 99.9% of our DNA is junk DNA, right? And what I know about junk DNA is that it's genes that aren't expressed yet. And usually, if you want to express those genes, you have the ability to do that, but you have to, how do I put this? You have to be the catalyst for it, right? You have to want it. You have to tell your body, hey, it's time to express this gene, okay? Even though it's been dormant for the past how many years. But 99% of that, isn't that crazy? So it's just like we have all of this potential, okay? And I think one of the biggest hurdles to not experiencing that potential is this idea that we can't learn, okay? It's trash, it's garbage, okay? It's a garbage. I don't know who came up with it. Maybe they did it on purpose, but like that is a garbage idea, okay? Do not believe that for a second, okay? 99% of our DNA is potential DNA, okay? That means we can essentially learn anything we want, okay? So I'm gonna end it with that. I love y'all so much. I didn't see any questions in the comments, so that's gonna be it for this little live stream. Again, thought it was gonna be an hour. It's 12 minutes, but that's okay. So I love y'all so much. Peace.